morning, everybody, and happy Goodwill Wednesday! And of course, today, we will be hitting up my 2 local Goodwills. However, I'm gonna throw a third store into the mix, and as such, we will be doing things in reverse, starting with the not-so Goodwill, which definitely lived up to its name last week. So hopefully this week, they'll have a better selection. It seems like every week they have less and less media, and this week is no different. Although it's not every week I come across seasons of the original George Reeves Superman, this is pretty awesome, and I might have to grab it for the store. And a brand new factory sealed season of Seventh Heaven, a show I was never really into, but maybe a good pickup for the store? Finding Nemo for the store and The Invaders Season 2 for me, great pickups. Or at least they would be if they weren't destroyed. And just like that, I do believe we are about done with the movies. But of course, we can't forget to check out the CDs. And once again, nothing. Well, alright, that does about do it for Goodwill number 1. But before we hit up Goodwill number 2, let's go check out the bonus store. And what is this bonus store, you ask? Well, none other than Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. Have not been into this location in a little while. So let's go in and let's see what they got. Not a bad way to start things off, a Disney Cruise Line DVD. Now I have no idea what that is, but for $3, I'm gonna deal with it. And things just keep on getting better. The complete series of All American Girl. I almost completely forgot about this show. I had no idea it even had a DVD release. Again, for $3, I'm gonna grab it. Great title, but in this condition, not a very good find. Two more amazing finds, both in horrible condition. You have got to be kidding me. Yet another Warner Archives release that is getting added to my collection. The case might be in horrible condition, but as I always say, never judge a DVD by its cover, because this disc is mint and I'm gonna pick it up. And last but certainly not least, a brand new factory sealed documentary all about Boscovs. This is a must buy. Well, nothing in the CDs I want to pick up, but right when I got down to the bottom, it turns out I almost missed out cold on DVD. This is out of print. Okay, our bonus Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings is over with, so now on to our second Goodwill. And our second Goodwill, of course, brings us to my all-time favorite Goodwill. Now, I was just in here on Sunday, so I'm not expecting very much, but you never know. Just as I thought, not a single movie I need to pick up, but I will at least grab this for the store. And they still have all of the Laserdiscs, but again, at $4 a piece, I'm really not surprised. Should I grab another? Yeah, maybe just one. So apparently what they're lacking in new movies this week, they're making up for in amazing books. I'm grabbing every one of these for the store. And with that, today's hunt comes to an end. So let's get home and let's take a look at everything that I picked up. Alright guys, back home from the Goodwills and one bonus store thrown in for good luck. And it actually kind of paid off. I did have some pretty good luck today. So let's see what all I managed to find. Starting off with the not so Goodwill, where I did actually find some okay deals. Unfortunately, nothing for me, all for the store, but that's okay. So this is actually pretty cool. We have the complete 3rd and 4th season of The Adventures of Superman. What an amazing show. I, of course, have the entire series in my collection. I love this one, used to watch it all the time as a kid, and I still love it to this very day. So when I saw this sitting there on the shelf in great condition, I knew I had to pick it up for the store because I don't see this out in the wild very often. So awesome find, had to grab that. And then you guys let me know about this. The complete 7th season of 7th Heaven. That's hard to say. Very cool, I guess. Brand new, factory sealed. Again, I really don't know. This is not a show I ever got into. I am familiar with the show. I know of its existence. I've seen like pieces of episodes here and there, but I've never actually seen a single episode all the way through. I really don't know too much about the show, and I have no idea if this was a good pickup. I know there's a bit of a following. The show was fairly popular for a little bit of time there, but again, I don't know too much about it. Maybe this was a good find, maybe it wasn't, but a season, brand new, factory sealed, I wasn't going to pass up on that, so had to grab that for the store, and that is everything that I picked up from the Not So Goodwill. As you can see in the video, the shelves were rather bare. Not much has come into that store, which is unfortunate, but maybe after the holidays, things will pick back up. I'm really hoping. So after that, I did head out to the bonus store, but we're going to save that to last. So now we'll take a look at what I picked up from my all-time favorite Goodwill, which was also kind of lacking, but that was also kind of my fault since I was there just on Sunday. Figured in the last like 3 or so days, they probably haven't gotten very much in, and I was right. But I still managed to pick up a few things, including, and this is interesting, we have the Animaniacs Looney Tunes Merry Christmas CD. This is half Animaniacs singing Christmas songs and half Looney Tunes singing Christmas songs. Freaking awesome. I love this thing. This is really, really cool. The weird part about this is I could swear that Rick wanted to pick this up and that he did pick this up. So maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe he actually was like, wow, I want to get this, and then decided no, he did not want it. This was on Sunday when we were in the store together. So I don't know if he actually bought a copy of this and maybe they got another one in, or if he just actually decided he didn't want it anymore. I have no idea, but either way, I'm picking it up because it's pretty awesome. This is really cool. I do have this in my collection as well, so had to grab a copy for the store. And then, what the heck, I picked up yet another Laserdisc. at $4 a piece, some of you guys said that's actually a pretty good deal. $4 is a good deal for a Laserdisc if it's like some obscure horror or maybe just a title you're really looking for. Maybe if it was a, a movie that came, there's a trilogy of movies and I had like part 1 and part 3 or something like that. I needed part 2. $4 for that part 2 would be a great deal. But $4 for kind of just a random, somewhat everyday Laserdisc, in my opinion, not so much. But whatever, I grabbed another one and I picked up IMAX, The Dream is Alive. I gotta admit, I was actually kind of, I don't want to say upset, but I was thinking maybe I made a mistake in picking up the title I did pick up on Sunday and not this one instead because it's IMAX. It's a great documentary. I have seen this before. It is very good. So I thought maybe this is what I should have picked up instead. So whatever, I grabbed yet another one, paid $4 for it, a little bit more than I should have. If you ask me, kind of wish I would have paid only maybe like $2 for it. I don't know. But still, had to grab it. It's IMAX. It's cool. It's Laserdisc. So why not? But this is where the store really shined. I was really surprised to see this many great books. And yes, I said books. We have some really cool stuff right here. Starting off with some Goosebumps, we have Monster Blood. The Haunted School, I love that gray, like, goop. That's awesome. And then we have the Choose Your Own Scare, number 2, TikTok, You're Dead. So very, very cool. Some more Goosebumps for the store. I will always pick those up. People love buying Goosebumps. But these, in my opinion, are the real gems. These are so amazing. We have R.L. Stine, The Snowman. Look at that artwork. I love these things. As I said before, it would be so cool to see somebody have like a bunch of these in their collection and instead of them all like lined up with their spines, actually have them all facing out or something like that, because the artwork on these, like, I don't know what you want to call these, young adult horror, horror movies, yeah, horror books, they're so amazing. The artwork on these are just fantastic. There's so many great books with so much great artwork out there. I would love to see these just properly displayed somewhere. So very cool. Had to grab that for the store. And then check this out. Halloween Party. This is by Wendy Staub. I have no idea who that is, but yeah, some more young adult horror. And again, that artwork is just fantastic. It's Halloween related. It's just so cool. I mean, this was a no-brainer. Had to pick that up. So what they were lacking in movies today, they made up for in books. I was pretty happy all around. So that was it for what I grabbed from the Goodwills. As you can see, not too much, but where I hit pretty big was actually at the Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. I just ran out there kind of on a whim because I sort of figured the Goodwills might not be all that good today, and I probably should throw in a third store to maybe beef up my haul, and I did. I found some really, really cool stuff, and here's what I grabbed. So first up is what I picked up for the store. This is great. Memoirs of an Invisible Man. So good. Chevy Chase, Daryl Hannah. This is a fantastic movie. I really do love this one. I do, of course, own it in my collection. Best thing about this, it is well, it's not the best thing. The best thing about finding a copy of this is that it's no longer available on DVD. Only on DVD-R through Warner Archives. So that kind of stinks, but finding a copy of it, another copy of it for the store, that's pretty awesome. Had to grab that. Also out of print, and this is not available on DVD-R, this is just done, we have Out Cold. Really decent movie, as it says, Animal House on Ice. Kind of. It's a party ski movie. It's fun. I do like this one, and this is the proper season to watch a movie like this, so very cool. Again, out of print, so I had to grab that for the store. Then brand new factory sealed. I kind of just figured what the heck, because usually when I get these in, they do sell, and that is Annie Hall. It's a Woody Allen movie. Again, Woody Allen movies do tend to sell fairly decent at the store, and a brand new factory sealed one, it was a no-brainer. Had to pick that up. And then something I actually grabbed for me, but will now be for the store, and that is the Treasures of Disney Cruise Line. I got to admit, I was actually a little hesitant on picking this up, because the more I looked at that artwork, the more I thought, I might actually own a copy of this. I kept thinking I might, but after doing some research, I could not find the box set that this came in, And yeah, I have it. Now, these are actually released individually. There's 4 of these. There's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and then the cruise line. Each one was released individually, and they were also all released together in one big box set. I have the box set. So I was thinking to myself, I might have this already within a box set, and when I got home, I double-checked, and sure enough, I did. So, did I waste my money? No, because these actually sell pretty well at the store as well. Anytime I get like any kind of like Disney like souvenir DVD in, they usually go pretty fast. So, I'm okay buying this. So that's pretty awesome. A good pickup for the store, I would say. And then that was it for what I grabbed for the store. But now on to what I grabbed for me. And again, I got some pretty cool stuff here. This is great. So yet another Warner Archives release, When Ladies Meet. This is just amazing. Some more Warner Archives, another DVD-R release. And you know what? Before we go any further, so many of you ask, what's a DVD-R? A DVD recordable? Yes, it is just essentially a blank, I mean, you can see it has a nice blue tint to it. It's essentially just a blank DVD that Warner Brothers makes on demand. They call this a mod program, a manufacturer on demand program. And what you do is you order this and they basically print out the artwork, burn you a DVD and send it on their way. Warner Brothers does it, like MGM does it. There's a bunch of different companies who do this. Even Amazon does it. They get rights to release some stuff through their mod program. So it is just a DVD-R like you're thinking, like the blank ones you can go out to Staples and pick up. It's the same thing. So I always kind of see these as sort of a legal bootleg in a way, because it kind of feels like you're buying a bootleg, but it is actually released by Warner Brothers. These are pretty cool. And what's great about finding them for cheap out in the wild is the fact that these are kind of expensive, which is something I really hate about these. I like the idea of companies doing these because these are titles that Warner Brothers is not going to put out on DVD and put out in stores, because how many people are going to want When Ladies Meet? Just a small handful of people will actually want this movie, and as such, it won't sell. And why make millions of copies of something to send out to Walmarts if nobody's going to want to buy them? So this is a good idea. The price is not what I like, though. You're basically paying like full DVD price, like full high DVD price for a DVD-R release. And I don't really agree with that. I think it should be about $10 a piece. That's kind of where I think the price should lay. So when I come across these for like $3 on $3 at the thrift store, I'm pretty happy. So very cool find. That is awesome. To add another DVD-R to my release, I have no idea why I keep finding those out in the wild, but I do, and it's great. Then this, oh my gosh, so excited about this. We have Boscov, An American Story. Now, many of you probably have no idea who Boscov is. What is his real name? Albert Boscov. He's the guy who created the department store, Boscov's. I don't think they were around all over the place. I want to say it's kind of just in this area. I think it's kind of like Hess. If you guys have ever heard of, I'm sorry, Hess is, not Hess. Hess is a gas company. Hess is, just kind of in this sort of area. I think the same thing with Boscov. So this is pretty interesting, and it's brand new, factory sealed, but if I can, I don't have to ever let me sit them in. Yeah, I'm going to rip this open, because I want to know right now, is it a DVD or a DVD-R? Either way, I don't care, but I am curious, and this is a DVD. That is awesome. So look at that. Boscov's. So really cool find. The Hess's documentary I have, I loved. It was one of the greatest documentaries I've ever seen, and I have a feeling this is going to be kind of in the same ballpark. So, yeah, that I definitely had to pick up. I know, a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm pretty excited. Then we have the, I believe, 1977 classic, Ants. It's a movie about killer ants. This is something that's actually been on my wish list for a while, but I never come across a copy of it. So finally had to pick this up. I mean, just look at that. Oh my gosh, a movie about killer ants. I am officially sold. Then we have the Complete Sessions Tony Hawk DVD exclusive. This is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be, I haven't watched this yet, but kind of a documentary about the phenomenon of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I believe that's what this is. Again, I might be wrong, but if that's what it is, that's pretty cool, because the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, I loved. My brother, when I was younger, had a PlayStation. I used to play them all the time. On my Game Boy Advance, the Tony Hawk games are some of my favorite games for my Game Boy Advance. They're really, really good. They did a great job of transferring those over into a Game Boy Advance card. They're amazing. So I love the Tony Hawk games, and I love extreme sports in general, so this should be a pretty good watch. Again, the case, I don't know what happened to the case, but the disc was mint, so I'm going to replace that, and we will be good. And then, even though that Boscov's title is pretty amazing, this is actually what I'm most excited about. I could not believe every disc was in mint condition. We have the complete series of All American Girl. This is the Margaret show. This is a great series. I used to watch this back when it was actually on TV. Like I said, pretty much completely forgot this even existed until today when I saw this. I had no idea this even had a DVD release. So when I saw this, I freaked out. But of course, the artwork, I mean, the box, it's seen kind of better days. It looks like it's been around a little bit. Like it's been in somebody's collection for a little while, maybe thrown around the floor a little bit. So I was a little worried thinking, there's no way these discs are going to be mint. Every one completely mint. Not even a single fingerprint on any of them. So, yeah, mint condition discs. That was amazing. $3 for this was an absolute steal. I'm not even sure if this is in print anymore. It might be. I don't know. But regardless, who cares? This is fantastic. And by far the coolest thing I found today and made the entire hunt, in my opinion, worth it. This is fantastic. So there you go, guys. That is it. That's everything I got today. All in all, pretty fantastic. The Goodwills were lacking a little bit, but yeah, that bonus trip to Liberty Thrift really did pay off. I can talk. Got some really cool stuff from that store. So all in all, a pretty fantastic day. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go. So as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're gonna get one. Also, be sure to check out Patreon where you can help support the show. The simple donation of $1 a month really does help out, goes a long way, and goes right back into these videos. It also gains you early access on most of my videos as well. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt where you can grab yourself many designs of Cinema Sickness t-shirts and hats and buttons and all kinds of other cool gear. Again, proceeds help the show. And as always, most importantly, check out the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media like some of the stuff you guys saw today. Proceeds really do help out, are extremely important, and mean a lot. Links to everything can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.